All right, y'all, before we get to the Samoan sniper, Tua Tagovailoa, I have to point something out here. This is why doing this Tua content is pointless to me. It does not matter. You will have dudes like this Drew Smith dude who was on the last one. It said that Tua has one great quarter this year. Everything else has been a drive here and there, but average at best, terrible at worst. Still the same guy so far. What? I replied, yep, the same guy who's fourth in QBR in the NFL, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a 67% completion percentage, whose team is 4-0 at the time, games he started and finishes. Yep, same old Tua, Cleetus. Then he goes, he had the same type of numbers before. So, yes, same Tua. He had the same numbers before, dude. Really? Through 4 games, he had those type of numbers, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 67% completion percentage, and a 4-0 record.
Let's get it on.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
Look at this. The Lions ended up firing their DB coach after getting torched by the Samoan sniper, Tua Tagovailoa, and the Miami Dolphins. All right, y'all, I'm apprehensive to even do this content. Right? This was public demand damn near. And you always have people like, oh, but it's the Lions, Cleetus. But they have to take in totality the entire situation. Check this out. Despite missing 3 games, right? That man is still top 10 in touchdowns, 7th. He's tied for 5th with just 3 interceptions and number 1 in QBR. He's the number 1 rated quarterback in the NFL as far as QBR goes. And he's still in the top 20 in yards. Imagine with 3 extra games what this could be. But he's still the same old Tua with the same stats. 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in 5 games played, started and finished. And they've won all 5 games? What? Well, if that's the case, then look at this. For the totality of a season, he had 11 touchdowns and 5 interceptions as a rookie, 10 games played, 13 games played, 16 and 10, just 6 games played, 5 games really because he got hurt in that Cincinnati game. Look at that, up across the board. Damn near a 70% completion percentage. Obviously, the yards are way higher because look at the average. 9 yards per attempt. 9 yards per completion, more like it, right? 9 yards per completion, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 112 rating. Come on. 112 rating that I recognize the most, right? I'm always going to be on that joint right there. 112, man, that's fantastic. All right, y'all. I love Coach McDaniel's ability to get Tyreek Hill on the move with a lot of these motion concepts. Steve Sarkisian is one of the first people, well, not one of the first, just in recent memory, one of the guys I think to go to the extreme with the motion to really get a player isolated. So you have Hill here working from the slot. You'll see him go in motion here, so a half motion and then sprint. So kinetic motion off that half motion and then get wheeled up the field. They get him caught on an overhang defender here, which happens to be, I want to say it's probably Julian Okwara for the Detroit Lions here, linebacker Julian Okwara. That Mama Jumma can play, but this ain't his thing right here. Trying to corral Tyreek Hill with the Samoan sniper throwing him the ball. Check this out. Look at the pinpoint accuracy. Front facing playoff and fake. Look, he ends up fertilizing 2 men just off accuracy. That's rare. Let's check it from this side right here. You'll see what I mean. This is a throw, a virgin tight window throw here. And look at the front facing play action fake. And look at the accuracy. Jakob, how you make 2 men fall just because you're accurate. That's a whole different type of muscle relaxer right there. You muscle relax them off accuracy. Look at the ball selling. That's when you're like, I got it, coach. Oh, I don't have it, coach. And me and Okuda both fertilize ourselves. Splatter whack them dudes. Come on, man. That's hard. Mike McDaniel even trusted Tua Tagovailoa to make the best decision possible when trying to sort the game away. And you had crosser here by Tyreek Hill. I love the back to the basket play action fake with pulling Robert Hunt as well. So you really get that eye discipline challenge there by the off-ball linebackers here at Detroit. And he gets it right in here and gives that man enough time to save himself. That should never be overlooked. When you throw these type of throws, man, some of these cats can get lit the fuck up. But look at this. Give him enough time to save himself, and he will save himself going down right there. The momentum carried it into a tackle, but he's able to do his thing there. But, hey, how about that? Back to the basket play action fake. End of the game here. That man drifting in the pocket, going back across the grain, right? Against the grain throw here. Accurate throw. Allows Tyreek Hill. I don't know. Tyreek Hill needs to do a better job, in my opinion, though, of turning up field. Too much lateral movement from Tyreek Hill. A lot when he does catch the ball, he'll try to go in reverse just to go forward. Sometimes, man, if he would just get north-south right away, he would get even more yardage. More football porn from your man Tua. You got pretty much stick routes here, right? Stick route here. Jalen Waddle right here. Pretty much on a stick route where he keeps drifting, or a slight outbreaking route here. You got a clear out route going on, and then you got Gesicki here. Same deal. Look at that. As soon as that back foot hits, Jakob, come on. That's what you need right here. The ability to be efficient sandwiched between being explosive, not the other way around. Everybody wants to be explosive and then maybe be efficient. It don't work that way. That's why the Dolphins are having so much success on offense. The efficiency of it sandwiched around some explosive plays. Look at this. What can you do with that? You have guys like Jalen Waddle. You're going to have some type of leverage you're playing them with here. So this guy immediately takes inside leverage. He doesn't want him to go across the field. He would rather use the sideline as his friend here. And guess what? There we go. That man is always going to have some of that early pandemic separation, right, if you're trying to guard him straight up. But it does not matter because you know the Samoan sniper will put it where it needs to be. And then simply move the chains, man. Come on. Rhythm and timing offense. It's a West Coast offense. What don't you guys get about that? Even when you try to play zone and they're working with these condensed formations, you know you're in trouble because, man, they have some good zone beaters, and these condensed formations allow for the outside to really be in vogue. You'll see Gesicki here. He's in motion, and he's working the rails. Then you'll have Tyreek Hill here. He's running corner route. Deep dig here. Backside by Jalen Waddle. And you can see there, if you're trying to run zone on this one, you better get there with that pass rush because there's some clear windows for some air, space, and opportunity. Gesicki in motion. Back to the basket play action fake. And look. You see that? Back to the basket play action fake. Now look. What do you do if that pass rush can't get there? Even would it be in max protection too, right? Yeah, max pro in, and you have that over and under coverage with a route, outbreaking route that's going to beat that high-low type coverage any day of the week there. All right, one of these elephant in the room type throws, because I know people are going to get on this, and I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. The pass is completed. People want to nitpick about every little thing. And it is what it is on that front here. So you're going to have a post-over concept. Jalen Waddle running an over route with Tyreek Hill running to the post. With that being said, the way that they do this is a long developing play that actually had an unmarked defender that pushed Tua off the spot and really messed with the timing of this one. You'll see here, one of those fakes. Look at it. He had to flush and then reload, and the ball was underthrown yet completed. Once again, I like these kind of plays right here, right? It's like a reverse pivot, right? Reverse pivot to hand it off like it could be a sweep, but you see right here, Ingo has to get this backside pursuit, and the backside pursuit gets upfield there. So imagine this. Right here, you would think it's time for Tua to start throwing this. Right? He would hitch up a couple of times and then launch this downfield. But I want you to look at that particular spot right there where he should have been thrown, right? Right here, he hit this drop, and then he would hitch up a couple of times, and Tyreek Hill is just on the 40. Now, if he were to hitch up right now, right, with it going like that, he could get the ball downfield, say maybe to the 40, 30-yard line right here and it'd be on time. But if you see, he had to stop, reset, and keep going. That's a long-ass throw for no reason. Long-ass throw for no reason just because he was pushed off the spot and had to reset. Now, look, he had to evade that, and the play is real far down the field now. So now you just have to do what you have to do. And we see it right there, underthrown, but still completed. So, hey, do what you do, make fun of the guy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Cleetus, look at this scheme right here. You got trips to the left. You're going to have a return route by Sherfield here. You'll have a drag route by Tyreek Hill. Then you'll have a slot fade, a tight slot fade from Jalen Waddle here. And you can see the rhythm and timing aspect of this. He's able to vary the pace and then explode out of this. And Tua puts it right on the money, get invert. It's nasty. Look at this. Oh, Jakob. Oh, my God. That get off on the line. How you going to deal with that? You can't get hands on man in a tight slot. Or there's too much airspace and opportunity there, right? With a two-way go. Check this out. Oh, man, I wish they would have isolated that. Nasty. Over the head. Oh, man. Look at that over-the-shoulder catch like, I don't know, a young Mike Stanton. Mike Stanton in the building right there. Baby, I don't remember no Mike Stanton, though. Come on now. That was hard. Peter? I want you to check this vertical throw out right here. This was perfect. However, this was not a good decision, if anything. Didn't hold the safety. And matter of fact, was that the safety? Let me see where he came from. Well, he came from the second level, so more than likely was the safety. But he had some type of quarters coverage, or I'm not sure how they're working it over there to the corner side, but you can see right there, he's floating back, and he's led and everything. This is just a good play by this defensive back. But Tyreek Hill was hitting stride and everything. Look at that. That would have been a hell of a throw. I'm surprised how aggressive the Miami Dolphins play. They play very aggressive, and they push the ball down the field a lot. And it feels like can't nobody stop the mid-range and quick game. They could work that ad nauseum and would get the same exact results. But, hey, Mike McDaniel likes to push that ball down the field, apparently. But that was a good throw. I like it. Another condensed formation. You'll have Ingo here. He's widening and getting vert up the field. You have a deep curl by Tyreek Hill. You have a corner route by Waddle. Then you have Durham Smythe here, cross formation, just getting to the flat. This is what I'm talking about with Tyreek Hill. This is a good throw here by the Samoan sniper. Front-facing play-action fake. Jakob, another explosive play, 20 yards down the field, then he takes it back. I don't understand this. Sometimes you just catch the ball. Actually, let's look at it from this portion right here, on this angle. Facing play-action fake. Jakob, look at that. Why not just get upfield? I'm confused. Upfield this way, my man. My man this way. But he wants to make the spectacular play, so he runs 5 yards back towards the line of scrimmage. I don't get that one right there. But, hey, they're doing a great job utilizing the middle of the field and being able to use the edges and being able to use pretty much every quadrant you can think of. So imagine that. He's getting a ton of work all throughout all quadrants of the field. Listening to James Lofton talk about Tua Tagovailoa and the arm strength stuff on the telecast was nauseating, right? It was goofy. He didn't even point this out, right? He was fixated on this particular throw. But look, there's a free hitter. Tua threw it off his back foot. That's why it was underthrown. Why not point that out? He's in such a hurry because he's on Twitter. He's on YouTube. He's on this watching people's public opinion who are fans and trying to be popular or something like that. Listen, I don't have them problems, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna say what's really real on here. Look at this. A free hitter, an unmarked car, right? An unmarked defender right in his face. It's not like he can hitch up and throw this or step into it at all. You gotta just let it go when you can let it go. He did not point this out. Look, he threw off his back foot. Come on. No, he does not have the strongest arm in the world. You wouldn't say he has one of the strongest arms. You just can't say that, right? I say it all the time. He can make all the throws. He can make all the throws that are within 90-something% of the playbook easily. I'm talking about real NFL throws, opposite hash throws, deep digs, all these throws that I'm showing, right, that people don't talk about because they think only the deep ball shows arm strength. Maybe the deep ball just isn't his thing, but it does not matter. He's completing these passes, and they are winning, and that man is killing it in the mid-range and quick game where 90% of the throws are. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in that measure. But, hey, like I said before, people going to come in here and say, oh, it's just the Detroit Lions, Cleetus, and not really worry about the totality of the season. So it is what it is, man. They'll keep hating. We'll keep creating. It's all good, all right? But listen, make sure you make your haters your motivators, just like Tua is doing. Tua's killing these boys. The Samoan sniper, Tua Tagovailoa, and I'm your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.